Article 6, clause number 1. It is not permissible to undertake work in UAE and the employer cannot recruit anyone. First of all, it is not permissible to undertake work. Yani, it is addressing to the common people like you and me. We are not allowed to work. And other side, it is instructing to the companies cannot employ those people, cannot work and cannot employ without a proper approved work permit in UAE. Failure which will result in article number 60, clause number 1, 100,000 dirham fine per violation. I've shown you already initially. Some people says for the last 10 years nothing happened. Continue. Nothing happened. Okay. Good. For the last 10 years nothing happened. But next hour, next day, what is going to happen? You have any guarantee? Last 10 years was safe, lucky, okay. Next hour, this guy who has been working on visit visa or some other XYZ visa, yani illegally working in your company, if he gets a heart attack, is it under your control? I don't think so. What you will do? You'll have to contact the ambulance, right? Of course, on a funny note, we don't start treating on ourselves, right? Of course, we'll have to call the ambulance unless we are a hospital. Even in the hospital, also such emergencies, we have to mention why, what happened, what was the reason. Otherwise, it will become a police case. Another investigation will happen for that. So, any such thing happened, heart attack or something. I have seen heart attacks. I have seen brain attack also, something called brain hemorrhage. Have you heard anyone of you brain hemorrhage? Heart attack, at least person can get another opportunity. Brain hemorrhage is finished. One time, last time. We don't know. Why to take the risk? Just for 2,000, 3,000 or 4,000 work permit or visa, why do we need to take the risk of 100,000 dirham? And believe me, guys, in case, God forbids, if this health issue happens because of the work accident, believe me, the company will shut down. Work accident, who will take the responsibility if any work accident happened on those people? And let me tell you, most of the people says that that happens in the construction company or facility management company or something, some projects. We are in the corporate office. Who cares? Really? This is the board, right? Some electricity is passed in the board. Alas, I am gone. Is it something impossible? It can be happen. It can happen, right? It's electric, right? End of the day. We don't know. Maybe some water leaking is happening on this. Maybe if water leaking happens, of course, it will give a shock. And myself, I'm a trainer. All the times I'm at the board. I'm rubbing these, I'm doing this. Halas, I'll get stick to it. No matter corporate company or a project, do not allow just for a matter of 3, 4,000, 5,000. You do whatever interview you want. You want to squeeze the candidate to filter the best of the best talent. Okay. Computer test. Okay. If you want to allow him half day to show the computer test, all the Excel, all the PowerPoint, all the assignments, okay. But that is part of the test only, not attendance. Attendance means he's working and he's getting paid. And this is risky for the employee and also for the employer. How the employee? See, when the government has this work permit and all, means it is somehow protecting the employee's rights, his salary, and his all the entitlements. Another side, the uh, legality for the companies to that they are able to allow the workers to work for their business. as long as they are fulfilling their rights, as long as the government has approved. Please do not allow anyone on visit visa or any other visa just for temporary, uh, you know, fulfillment of the company's requirement. Please, even if you're if any in any one of your companies having someone called so-called own visa. First of all, there is nothing called own visa here in UAE. You know what is that so-called own visa? Actually, either they are from their husband family visa, that is dependent visa, or someone, though I never endorse it, that is highly illegal. Someone, they buy the visa from some other XYZ companies. In fact, those companies are looting these people. Within 2 days, they will shut the company and they'll go off. Okay, so they buy the visa and they get the NOC and they keep working in some companies. That is also illegal. If you have any such person with the NOC, it's a matter of 400 or 500 dirham. Go ahead with the labor contract. No. Why companies don't even go ahead with that labor contract for 400 or 1000 dirham? Because they don't want to pay any entitlements like sick leave or annual leave or any overtime or gratuity. They don't want. What is this? And believe me, as much those companies are running behind the illegalities just to save some pennies, behind the scene, they are actually losing the most of the business revenue in some other different directions. Illegal, definitely. Illegal is an illegal. You will never be profit based on the illegalities. May not be today, tomorrow you will get caught, or day after tomorrow or next year. Clear? Any questions? Now, mm, okay. Gulam, are you there? Gulam, can you read this? For engaging session, I sometimes ask you guys to read whichever is important. Okay, Gulam, please read this.
The employer is prohibited. Sorry. Just one
Yeah,
minute.
go ahead.
Yes. The employer is prohibited from charging the worker for the fee and cost of recruitment and employment of collecting them from him, whether directly or indirectly.
Hmm. Whether directly or indirectly. See,
Yeah.
what does it mean? Whether directly or indirectly means government knows. Government knows that some games may happen in the name of job, in the name of visa, in the name of training, in the name of these, directly or indirectly, not allowed to charge an employee the recruitment fees or visa fees or joining ticket, status change fees, not allowed. And some people says in the offer letter it is mentioned an employee has signed already. This is our company policy. It is our company policy. Let me tell you guys. As per the UAE labor law, company policies or company letters, even if it is signed by the employee, cannot contradict with the UAE labor law. Company policy can have thousands of policies. Then what is the point of having labor law then? If everything is company, then why do we have all these contracts, this visa, all these passports? Why? Right? So company policies clearly mentioned in cabinet resolution. Company policies cannot contradict with the UAE labor law. It can be more than the law in the best interest of the employee. If the labor law says 8 hours of duty per day, company policy cannot say 12 hours, 13 hours of duty per day as per our company policy. It is my company. I am the bloody owner of the company. Company cannot say that. But company can have more benefits towards the employee in the best interest of the employee. Like labor law says 8 hours duty per day. Company policy can say 4 hours only. Enjoy. That is benefit. Labor law says 30 days leave per year. Company policy can say no. enjoy 50 days leave per year. Okay, that is the benefit. The policy cannot contradict with the labor law. Regardless what mentioned in the offer letter, that is not valid. Regardless, employer has already signed on the offer letter. It will not be valid because it is against to the law. It cannot contradict with the labor law. Clear? Any questions, please?